Chaos, power, and the struggle for supremacy. These forces collided in a cosmic war that shook the very foundations of the universe. Today, we're exploring the epic battle between the Titans and the Olympian gods, a war known as the Titanomachy. This conflict didn't just decide who would rule the heavens, it forged the identities of the gods we know today, led by Zeus, the king of Olympus. Join us as we unravel the story of this ancient war, the rise of Zeus, and how the defeat of the Titans reshaped the world forever. Long before the Olympian gods, the world was ruled by the Titans, a race of powerful deities born from Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky. The Titans, led by Cronus, were mighty and feared by all. But even in the age of the Titans, prophecies foretold their downfall. Cronus, who had overthrown his own father Uranus, feared the same fate would befall him. In a desperate attempt to prevent this, he swallowed each of his children as they were born: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. But when his wife, Rhea, gave birth to their youngest son, Zeus, she devised a plan to save him. Rhea hid the infant Zeus on the island of Crete, tricking Cronus by giving him a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes to swallow instead. Zeus was raised in secret, nurtured by the nymphs and protected by the earth itself, until the time came for him to challenge his father and fulfill the prophecy. As Zeus grew, so did his power and resolved to free his siblings and overthrow Cronus. When the time was right, Zeus returned, disguised as a servant, and served Cronus a potion that caused him to vomit up the children he had swallowed. Reunited with his siblings, Zeus led them in rebellion against the Titans. But the war to come would not be won by strength alone. It would require allies. Zeus turned to the other children of Gaia who had been wronged by the Titans. He freed the Cyclopes, master craftsmen who had been imprisoned in Tartarus, the deepest abyss of the underworld. In gratitude, the Cyclopes forged powerful weapons for Zeus and his brothers: the thunderbolt for Zeus, the trident for Poseidon, and the helm of darkness for Hades. With these divine weapons, the Olympians were ready for war. Zeus also allied with the Titanomachy, the hundred-handed giants whose sheer power and ferocity in battle would be crucial in the coming conflict. These alliances tipped the scales, setting the stage for the ultimate showdown between the old gods and the new. The Titanomachy was a war of cosmic proportions, lasting 10 years and fought across the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. The Titans, led by Cronus, held the advantage in the early years, their experience and raw power proving formidable. The battles raged with such intensity that mountains crumbled, oceans boiled, and the very earth quaked. But the tide began to turn as Zeus, wielding his thunderbolt, unleashed his fury upon the Titans. Poseidon, with his trident, shook the seas and brought down the mighty fortresses of the Titans. Hades, wearing his helm of darkness, became invisible, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. The Titanomachy, with their 100 arms, hurled massive boulders, overwhelming the Titans with sheer force. The Cyclopes, from the forges of the underworld, supplied the Olympians with weapons and armor, ensuring they could withstand the might of the Titans. The final battle took place on Mount Othrys, the stronghold of the Titans. It was there that Zeus faced Cronus, his father, in a confrontation that would decide the fate of the cosmos. With a mighty throw of his thunderbolt, Zeus struck down Cronus, sealing the victory of the Olympians and ending the age of the Titans. With the Titans defeated, Zeus and his siblings took their place as the rulers of the cosmos. Zeus became the king of the gods, ruling from Mount Olympus. Poseidon was given dominion over the seas, and Hades was granted the underworld. The remaining Titans who had opposed the Olympians were cast into Tartarus, where they would remain imprisoned for eternity, guarded by the Titanomachy. But the victory was not without its consequences. The war had left deep scars on the world, and the Titans' defeat marked the beginning of a new era. The Olympians established a new order, one that would be defined by their rule, their laws, and their interactions with mortals. The Titanomachy was not just a war for power, it was a war that defined the very nature of existence, setting the stage for the myths and legends that would follow. The victory of the Olympians ensured the dominance of the new gods, but it also served as a reminder of the cyclical nature of power and the inevitable rise and fall of rulers. The Titanomachy is a story about the eternal struggle for power, the consequences of rebellion, and the birth of a new order from the ashes of the old. The war between the Titans and the Olympians symbolizes the conflict between chaos and order, old and new, and the relentless march of time that brings even the mightiest to their knees. What's your favorite moment from the Titanomachy, and why do you think this story has endured through the ages? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of mythology's greatest battles, make sure to subscribe for more epic tales and legendary stories.
Until next time, remember, the balance of power is always shifting, and even the gods are not immune to the tides of change.